There's something beautiful about the small things we have in life. I know for me, it's my family, my partner, my career, and the freedom to do things that I've always wanted as a kid. These are things that I sometimes take for granted. But what about you? I'm sure you have some small things you've been grateful for. And if you don't have much or even anything you can think of right now, why not have a ponder? Being retrospective will give you appreciation for the smaller things in life. Maybe it's going for walks, or eating your favorite meal, or even just putting on a movie on a weekday to unwind. I often find myself in autopilot. You know, waking up for work, heading to the office, going to the gym after work, and then coming home to cook. Basically, repeating the next day. It was a theme that I heavily noticed while journaling. This year, I've been deliberate on what I'm going to do with my free time. For example, I've been walking a lot more, just thinking about exploring my city a bit more. Even little things like this makes you appreciate all the things you have in life. It's harder than ever to disconnect from the busyness of life. I mean, everything wants your attention, and there's only one of you. It seems like being deliberate is becoming harder as we get older. Just thinking about how I spent my weekend as a kid versus now seems preposterous. Weekends are a blur at best now, while my childhood days were filled with what seemed like endless hours of exploring, gaming, and just not having to worry about what I have to do next. And maybe that's also it, having to constantly deal with the next thing. It's these reflections that help me ground back to how I should spend my time. Because if we don't get deliberate in what we actually want to do, then it's only going to get worse. Taking the time to reflect and appreciate things really does help bring clarity. What does this look like? For me, it's taking time to do things that I enjoy, like writing, walking, sharing my ideas, and being more present in conversations. And so far, it's making an impact. It feels as though there's some control back in my life. The daily grind feels less of a grind. I think everyone probably has something they want to spend more time on. What is that for you? While the theory makes sense, and I would say most would agree, the difficulty is in the consistent effort of execution. It does take quite the effort to make changes. We are, after all, habitual creatures. You can start with a couple of minutes at first, and slowly, at a set time, add to it. Once you actually start, the urge not to do it becomes less and less. And then from here, there's a feeling of accomplishment and gratitude for yourself, the people in your life, and the things you have.